Hello. As I'm sure many of you know, I did this one time, but with heroes about how I like them, which were Dawn and Brick. And now, this is going to be about one of the villains. Today we are going to be talking about my hatred towards Scott, from Total Drama Revenge of the Island. As you can see, he's a villain, and I hate him. And there are many reasons. I could tell he was mean though, and that he was also mean to Cameron as well. He got Dawn eliminated along with B and Mike. He even framed her when he was gonna frame Brick. I mean, seriously, he did a lot of worse things. And you want to know something? Here's another thing. That part where he stole Fang's shark tooth, that did make him angry. I'm gonna have to say that Scott is a monster towards animals as well. Since he hunted them from with his pappy from childhood to teenage life, and that's animal cruelty. And it kind of appears that he hates animals. That really has to be much to Dawn's dismay, because she loves animals. And what she said is true. Scott is definitely not held enough as a child. I could tell that Steve the Total Drama and Angry Birds fan 27 hates it. Since, you see, last year we were doing some role-playing, and he role-played as Dawn, telling Gloyd and Wally that I was role-playing about what Scott did. And that's how Gloyd, Wally, and the other racers suddenly hated him, since that Gloyd and Wally told the racers about it. As a matter of fact, they saw the TV show, and I saw the whole show as well. I didn't know Scott got Dawn eliminated until I finally realized it, though. And that part where he said to Dawn that B hates nature, that's literally a lie. You shouldn't say that you hate nature in front of someone that loves nature, especially an Aura Whisperer, because that's something they would dislike. And he's been saying lies about B. You know that? That's when he got him eliminated. And in Finders Creepers, I also can't believe that Lightning and Scott didn't care that Dawn was kidnapped, and Scott called her a weirdo. Even though that being weird is not a bad thing, but seriously. At least Sam cared and showed concern, because he's a hero. It was good how he was concerned about it. Seriously, that time when I made that post of Scott kidnapping Snowda? Snowda was about to say before getting hit in the stomach that if Dawn was kidnapped, Snowda and the other racers would try to save her. And this in the episode after that where he got Dawn eliminated, that has to be the worst thing he ever did. And I'm going to show that many Total Drama Total Drama fans were angry about it, but they also felt bad for her, because everybody loves Dawn, and I like her as well, for her ability to read auras, the sound of her voice, and as a matter of fact, everybody loves the sound of her voice, and that's Nature the Shiba Inu. Snowda's dog, who's a Shiba Inu from Adopt Me. Her name's Nature Life. She has the exact same kind of calm sounding voice as Dawn. Let me tell you something, Steve, if you're watching this. You and me are both even that we both hate Scott. Because we didn't like what he did to Dawn. Because that's contained harassment to a girl, framing them. He was going to pin it on Brick, but then he said that Dawn got too smart with her own good. So apparently the first one he got eliminated was B. Then he got Dawn eliminated. And then he got Mike eliminated. Not sure how that happened though, but I did heard about it while role playing. But seriously, those three are innocent. They can visit Sugar's Green Hunt and other homes, but not Scott and his crew. Scott is a monster. Seriously, he's a villain, though. It's possible that many... And you want to know something? I'm never going to forgive Scott for what he did. I mean, seriously, everybody knows what he did was wrong, though. Being mean to Cameron, framing somebody, and getting them eliminated. Seriously, he does not deserve to win the money reward. Luckily, he got what he deserved during his elimination. Fang was actually the right animal to teach him a lesson. That means Fang can still visit Sugar's Green Hunt and other homes, but he may not harass the racers or anything else. That's how it works. Remember, no innocent competitor wants to be friends with an evil dirt farmer. This guy's literally evil. I know he's a villain because according to Villains Wikipedia. Everybody knows what he did was wrong, especially what he did to the sweet, innocent kitty cat. So, Steve, if you're watching this, are you and me both even that you and me both hate Scott? I'm going to tell you out that it's both you and me who hate Scott, Joe, Lightning, Heather, Alejandro, Duncan, and Maria. As a matter of fact, after they all got exiled, I originally got the idea of them forming a crew together. You know, Joe, Lightning, Heather, Alejandro, Duncan, and Anne Marie are the members, and Scott is the leader. And Joe could be like the second in command. That is all the reasons of why I hate Scott. So, tell me in the comment section, if you guys were a fan of Total Drama, did you agree that you hate Scott for what he did? Let me know in the comment section. So anyways, that's all I want to tell you all.